I look to my right, there is a group of black women. Had to be about 9 to 11 of them. So deep down in me, I was like, I gotta make sure they're good. That's just naturally within me. So I went to them and told them about the prices, told them, hey, make sure you get the prices and write them down. I reach into my bag and give them 300,000 pesos. Then the chick I was talking to looks over and was like, you know, if you got it, you could have just paid it. And I'm like, word? But that was the day that I officially said no more. I will never date, never take serious, never even share my resources. When I see them now in Cartagena, I'm like, burn.
Now, hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this. All right, guys, now today we have a brother that saw some passport sis along his way in Colombia. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this before, but for you guys that haven't, right? He saw this woman, a group of women, and they were from the same complexion as us, the community, right? Now, he saw them talking with some Colombian guys and tried to help them. He's that kind of guy that tries to help people every step of the way, right? Everyone who wants to come out to Colombia, he'll help. So anyone that's black, he sees like, I need to help them. So this is what happened.
What's up, pretty much? Now, I hope you're ready for this story time. But as you know, I live in Colombia. I gotta get that out the way. I have no idea why black women are coming to Colombia until I asked. But that was after this. There was one time I went to Cartagena. I'm very much known there. I went on my favorite trip, which is the Shalom trip. And I went by myself. I'm having a great time. Music is blasted. The women look good. I look to my right, there is a group of black women. Had to be about 9 to 11 of them. So deep down in me, I was like, I gotta make sure they're good. That's just naturally within me. They're in a whole nother country. They don't speak the language. And they don't know that in Shalom.
So this man sees them in Colombia. Usually, I give black women props. I do. I respect them for what they do. Why? Because I see black women going down to places like Thailand, right? Learning the language, picking up every piece of the language, making themselves comfortable and accustomed to the culture. But what happens? The same thing we see, not all, because passport bros are much different, but the same thing we see with the pokies and the rays, like the guys going over to DR because it's right there, snap of a finger. The same guys, I can't say Mexico, but you know, the guys that are going close to get easy pickings, right? That's what he's explaining here. 9 to 11 women. Let's go.
Shalom, those guys aim for the women so they could take advantage and take money from them. So I went to them and told them about the prices, told them, hey, make sure you get the prices and write them down, because at the end, they will throw some extra 100,000 pesos on you, and you have nothing to use as proof. I connected with one of the girls. She was really cute. We was talking. We was kind of caked up. Bill came for the table. You can tell everything I said was coming true. So they come to me and say, why did they overcharge on this? I was like, I told you, get the prices. Stop getting so belligerent drunk and get the prices.
Stop getting so belligerent drunk. Why is that all y'all do? The way they will make it seem is like guys are just out there being fools. They're out there getting belligerent drunk instead of getting the prices. And the guys are there with them as the eye candy to run up the bill.
So me being the person that I am, I reach into my bag and give them 300,000 pesos. That's 75 US dollars. Now in US, that's not a lot, but in Colombia, that's big time. I said, don't worry about it. Take this. You know, they grabbed it. One of them said thank you. The other ones looked at me like, oh, this is what you should do, and it's giving. Well, I was by myself at Shalom. I realized I don't know how I'm getting back because the tour I was with kind of dipped. I asked the group, I said, can I talk to whoever is running y'all boat? I will pay them and they can take me back to shore. And that's what I did. I went to the captain. I paid him 250,000 pesos, which is about $60. And I sat in the front right next to the cutie, right? So we're just chopping it up, but then I can see across. Something was brewing. Their total bill came and it was like 1.2 million.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
Like $300. And I'm just sitting up there by myself, and I noticed the men are in the back, but I'm the only man in the front. One of the girls starts looking at me, and she said, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "I just paid to be on this boat so I can go back to shore." She was like, "You see these women over here stressed about this bill."
Ah. She started looking to get him to pay the whole bill. He just paid 75. She's trying to make him pay 100%. None of the guys that she's with, she's trying to make them pay at all. But now I must pay 100%. Sad. You guys see what's happening.
And you ain't gonna do nothing about this? What?
That's not my problem.
I didn't even know I had to do that. So then she starts going on. In my mind, I'm just like, does she know she in Colombia? I can uppercut you right now, then pay the boat off, and nobody will even know. Oh my God, he hit me. No, they didn't, because I paid everybody. But no, I just sat there and took it. Then the chick I was talking to looks over and was like, you know, if you got it, you could have just paid it.
You can't make it up.
And I'm like, word? They were like, well, you're the man. I'm the man. I gotta pay your $300 bill. I just met y'all, and I gave y'all 75 earlier, and I just met y'all.
So 75. Let's chop that down. 300 by 75. If you take that 75 and a 4 times, that's the 300. So he just met y'all and paid a quarter of the bill. And they're so drunk they can't even see it. Wow, this man just helped us pay a quarter. Maybe we should scrape up and pay the rest and show some appreciation for this man just meeting us and paying a third of our bill. But you already know how they are.
She was like, well, if you ain't gonna add in, then you're gonna get off our boat. I was like, I'm not getting off. All the girls are rallying. Shout out to the one queen. There was one that stood up and said, wait, hold on, he did help us out a lot. Man, they shut her down quick. You know how the herd mind is. If you ain't agreeing with them, you and I. That girl's girl thing is a lie. They sent her in the back of the boat too. So I'm sitting up there uncomfortable. I got a bunch of ratchets going on, talking under their breath about me. They was like,
and you notice that there's always one. There's always one that gets it, right? It's like that. Every ratchet group, there's always one. He's kind of right. I think we should listen to him, hear him out, or understand he paid a third of our bill. That's almost half. It's a quarter. It's one fourth from a quarter. If he could be more generous, that's the thing. He could have been more generous and paid half. No.
You better get off, my friend. So I put my arm away. And in my mind, I'm just like, I got to get off this boat. I don't want to crash out. She's like, you got to go to the back of the boat. I was like, I ain't going nowhere. I paid to be here. This is our boat. Well, actually, you haven't paid your bill. So after that, liquor sat in. The boat ride from Chalon to Cartagena is an hour long. You know where I'm getting. The liquor is sitting in. I got to use the bathroom. So I'm thinking in my mind, I got to stand up with all of these hyenas already upset with me because I'm not paying their bill. But it got to the point where I was like, I got to really use the bathroom. And there's no bathroom on the boat. So you got to use it in the ocean. So I got to stop the boat. I got to the point I needed to go. I went up to the guy and said, hey, look, I'll give you an extra 100,000 pesos, stop the boat. And I got to use the restroom. They was like, bet. I mean, these are Colombians. They going to stop. 100,000 pesos? Are you serious? Shoot. I used the bathroom. Wait, let me back up real quick. I accidentally stumbled. Remember, the boat was moving. That same girl that's pissed that I did not, because she was like the ringleader. She was like the ringleader. She was like, he fell on purpose. Who the on purpose on a moving boat? And then that same girl that stood up for me before was like, no, he's an accident. They shut her down quick. After I used the bathroom, I sat in the back and I was like, I gotta tell the world about this. And I just kept my mouth closed until now.
Wow.
So I don't know why black women are coming to Colombia, but I think they're coming to Colombia for the same in the States. They're looking for men to pay for
Exposed. They're coming out there, don't have much money, and they're going on vacation because they want men to pay for their it's sad, man. You see that? Exposed. They've been exposed. That mindset and what you're trying to accomplish is not going to work in Colombia. And I won't be surprised we see the first passport citizen alive from doing things like this.
And I've heard from other guides, they're coming to give men an option in Colombia. You can either with the Colombians or them. And to be honest, nobody. We don't want them. And this doesn't go for all, black women, just American ones. Shout out to Kenya. But that was the day that I officially said no more. I will never date, never take serious, never even share my resources. When I see them now in Cartagena, I'm like, burned. And I'm going to let them get taken advantage of. Yeah. I'm sorry. But now for you, if you guys need help, I got you.
You see that, though? I kind of knew that's what it was. Remember before they were making all that hoopla saying, oh, yeah, we're out there acting like the Colombian woman, getting free drinks. Remember that? Now, look, they're out there really trying to get free drinks and get the guys. And the option is either them or me. What are you thinking? Guys are leaving to avoid you. They're leaving to avoid women like you. And they're going to turn around and say, no. I need a black woman. I need him badly. What they're doing right now in the States, bashing men and making men seem like crap for no reason and making men seem like they're just going out to Colombia to be thirsty. Black guys are doing so much more. They're doing so much more out there. Like the things black men are actually doing out there. Let me show you this guy right here. I can show you this guy right here. What this man does.
How much does it cost to live comfortably in Colombia? Well, as you know, I live in Colombia. Just checking out some markets right now. I got a session going down at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. But to be honest, to live comfortably, $1,500 to $2,000 a month.
He's showing men. If how he's living right now, by the ocean right there, right? That ocean view. I don't think it is. I think that's more. But comfortably still. I don't think it's where he's living. But still comfortably to live. $1,500 to $2,000 a month is great. Right? So he's showing guys things like this. Take a look at him here.
I'm going to tell you guys straight up. And as you guys know, I live in Colombia. If you ever see me in Colombia, I will always be an ally to you. I don't need no money for it. I don't need no praise for it. I'm always going to look out for you. I'm always going to give you tips. I'm always going to make sure that you're okay, whether you me or not. Because one of the scariest things of being abroad is not having anybody watching your back. And I know that feeling every day.
This brother's real right here. Everything he just said, he took time out of his day and did that for an unappreciative group of black women. And what he did, he just showed it by helping them. If you ever see me in Colombia, I will be an ally to you. That's what he shows right here. Black woman. I feel the same way. I'll be honest with you. I'm out here right now in the Philippines. I see black women struggling. I'm going to help. I don't care how they are. I'm a human. I know they cause a lot of problems. I know how they are deep down. I'm still going to be a decent human being. Took time out of his day to help. And he'll do it again. I can tell. Because he knows the feeling you get when you're traveling alone. Or when you're traveling somewhere you don't know the place. And then with the attitude that women from the community have, they'll be out there getting unalive. That was the next step. That man diffused some of that situation that day. They have no idea what they avoided that day. Take a look at my man here.
One of the best kept secrets. But as you know, I live in Colombia. Let's talk about Bucaramanga. Bucaramanga. Nobody talks about Bucaramanga. I think Bucaramanga is absolutely amazing. They have some of the most nicest women. It is full Colombian there. Kind of like St. Martha. You're not going to find any English around here. At all. Bucaramanga, you're not finding any English. The Airbnb suck, but the hotel, the Marriott, is absolutely beautiful. It's a very small city, but big Colombian city. Because there's not that many, actually there's no tourist areas, but everything's so cheap. Like it's probably one of the cheapest, if not, actually probably is the cheapest at all. Yep, it is the cheapest. Cheapest cost of living, cheapest for women, cheapest for anything. Nightlife, taxis, but you're going to get very wholesome women there.
Yeah, so you see what he's doing. He's doing the work. One of those men out there in Colombia who's doing the work so much that's going to help you guys. It's going to help our guys like you. Because you see all these women saying when they're out there being 304s, right? And they're saying, oh, well, you guys can't go to Colombia. And then they're going out there being 304s. That's wild. That's wild. But this man right here is going off the beaten path. Said, forget that place there where all of the 304s are. He even showed it in one video. He showed the area where a bunch of 304s were, and then showed where to go. That's not like that. This man is doing the work. A lot of guys go, oh, you can't go out there. You go out there and you're doing like this man is doing. He's doing the work. Does he look unsafe? No. Why doesn't he look unsafe? Why does he feel unsafe? They're just like us. They're black. And he walks around speaking the language. As you see, he was in an area where nobody spoke anything but Spanish. So could you imagine? That means he's over there, one with the people. But I still can't get over, guys. He took his time. He took time out of his day to help them. And they threw it back. Oh, man, they used that same attitude. You see all of the nonsense going on, and they're bringing that same nonsense from the States still to other places. And then you go, it's never going to change. There's no helping. There's no helping the modern black woman. It's not. I love modern black women. My mother's a modern black woman. My sister's a modern black woman. But can you help this? No. And more guys are deciding to become passport bros for that reason, because they realize it's definitely more to life. They're going through anything that's like that.